Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M48A5 Patton tank. It's a tier 10 American medium. It's located on the north spawn of Himmelsdorf Encounter, and this one is under the command of YoMamas. And he's got a 105mm gun capable of 390 alpha and a reload time of just under 7 seconds a shot. Okay, he's going up the hill. Now the M48A5 is the last iteration of the Patton tank. It was basically upgraded to the M60 standard. You can see with the searchlight over the barrel, which of course most of the time was not switched on. It was only one tank would actually turn the spotlight on, illuminate the targets, and the other tanks would fire at the targets as they presented. But it's just a affectation, you might say, because it's not used in any of these battles. Low betide wargaming to actually have night battles instead of day battles. Yes, that would be quite interesting actually, if wargaming were to have nighttime and daytime, or even, God forbid, they actually had weather in these games as well. That would be very interesting as well. You know, rainstorms, they do have it on console, they do have snowstorms on console, and well, that makes it extra interesting because that's more realistic. You do have weather in the real world and in battles. Okay, enemy tank's been spotted down below. It's the Skoda T50. He gets his first shot in, gets an average round, and he's bounced a couple of rounds that were sent back to him. The Leopard and the Skoda fires one back down at the TVP, gets a low roll, but only by 1 hit point. Okay, he's backing into one of his own teammates there, but he sees the Leopard 1. And unfortunately at this angle the shell bounced off, and his first penetration on him comes from a Leopard, and he kills the Skoda as he goes past that gap. So he's got his first kill of the game. There's a UDES 16 over there behind the railway carriages. He just saw one of his own teammates, the Leopard 1, go past. From this spot he's actually got a better angle on some of those tanks, but they're difficult to spot. Can't hit the UDES, he's behind those railway carriages. Can't hit the Leopard because he's behind the buildings. Oh, but he popped out just for a brief moment, but he didn't get a shot. There's also a problem of gun elevation on this one as well, because you're way up high on the mountain, but the hill, but you're at an angle, which means that you have to elevate the gun, and it's not that easy actually on some spots. 212A makes his presence known, and he misses the shot even though he had a clear shot on him. Oh dear, well, will that be expensive later on? No, because the 212A was killed. Okay, there's a 50 TP down there as well, but he can't get shots on them. There are some enemies still up on the hill, so you know, he's actually trying to engage these guys down below. Oh, and there's another enemy, and in fact actually he does have a target on him, but again this time it's gun depression he's got a problem with, because he's trying to depress the gun into that E100 and he can't get a shot. Now even though he's backing up right now, there's a Leopard behind him. That's a friendly one. They've killed all the enemy now up on the hill, so he's safe up here, but there's enemy coming up from down below on the north side. So it looks like the enemy have triumphed on the banana, and they're coming up from the other side now. I think that YoMamas has spotted that, but he's still trying to get shots on these enemy tanks. Decided that he could probably get more damage out of hitting the IS-7, and I think there's another tank down there with him, a T10, T30. I think it's a T30. He can't get shots off from that angle. Okay, but enough for the sniping for the moment. Which way is he going to go down? It looks like the enemy has control of the railway yards at the moment, but the numbers suggest that it's anyone's game. The T30 and the IS-7, they're not coming up the hill as such. I think that Skoda is actually blocking them. So YoMamas has decided that maybe he'll carry on sniping for a little while longer, and the TVP is an easy target on him. Yeah, nice one. Low roll though. He's now dodging because he knows that there's another shell coming. Yeah, and he gets the kill shot. So 2 kills now. And they've got some more support. There's a Leopard coming up to join YoMamas. Now, will he go after these guys? There's still only 2 of them. And there's the T30. Goes for the Cupola. Didn't pen. Now, maybe it's time to load the premium. He's trying to get a shot through that front plate, and he gets it. And he gets an average roll to do it. Now they're going to gang up on this IS-7, who probably won't last very long. The Leopard's gone balls deep. Yeah, he's gone right in there. Doesn't really care. And YoMamas has turned up and tries to isolate the guy, immobilize him. And he's being told to pull back. But he's not going to do that because he can easily kill this guy. He's tracked him. And there goes the kill. He didn't get the kill the Skoda T50 did, but there's a T10. Fires one in his direction. He's going to push. We're still 1 tank up on the enemy. T10's about to face an M48. Tries to get that one into the engine bay. In fact, he actually hits the tracks. But he does immobilize the guy. He can do it again, and this time round, yeah. And the kill goes to the Skoda T50. That was cheeky. So he's got 3 kills. Of course, he killed the T30, the TVP, and the Skoda T50. There's 3 enemies left. If he can kill all 3 of them, he will get a Top Gun. But he has been subjected to a number of kill steals by some of his teammates. And he's trying to get a shot on that Yunus. Nope, doesn't get that one. The guy's pulled back, which means he can advance, get closer. Guarantee that he can get the hit in the right place, and he's still got loads of hit points, so in the fair exchange he's going to do well. Fires his first one in, gets a high roll, took a round in the tracks. This is going to be fun. Rams the guy for 270, which is a nice amount of money, but nice amount of credits. Go for the top of the turret. He does. He's just deciding where he's going to hit the guy next. He's aiming for the engine deck. Didn't get that one, it ricocheted off, but the shot from the enemy also ricocheted. Go for the same spot again. Yeah, nice. A low roll again, bounces the round that came back. Go for the same spot, he'll easily go through. Yeah, there we go. He's out the game, that's 4 kills. There's still 2 enemies out there, 3 on their team. Skoda's low on hit points. Oh, now it's interesting, because there's only the Skoda and YoMamas M48 versus an E100 and a Type 5 Heavy. So 2 Tier 10s against a Tier 10 and a Tier 9. Now, this will be an equal match, unless, of course, the other guys are not up to the standards of YoMamas. Can't see them. Now, the M48's got a rather nice eggshell front, you might say, but of course it is easy to penetrate it using the right rounds on the weak spots. The turret's nice and bouncy on a Patton. Lots of shells ricochet off because of it's well angled. Still no sign of them. Oh, found one. Okay, he's got the front of him. Go for the flap spots. Didn't get that one in. In fact, actually, the E100 got a nice AP round into us. So that's taken us down to a third of our hit points. Go for the flat spots. No, he didn't get that one either. But the E100 fluffs his return shot. Get the flat spots. He's trying to angle so that you don't see his flat spots. Here comes the Skoda. Now he's going to get alongside this guy and try and perforate his sides. Unfortunately, we lose him. Go for the flat spot. He gets it. His first flat spot penetration, 394. Wait until the guy turns his turret. That will bounce off. Oh, it didn't. It went in. He got the right angle, but now he's loaded. And here comes the Type 5, who's a one shot. He takes out the Type 5, but he's now down to 363 hit points. He could be one-shotted by the E100. He goes for the flat spot and gets it! And wins the game. Guns up. Lovely job. Well done, YoMamas. Top Gun and potential high caliber. Let's have a look at the end of battle results and see how well he did. Oh my god, he got it. He didn't just get those medals, he also got his first ace tanker in the M48A5 Patton. I know it's the first one because you get scrolls underneath the first time on this replay site. You don't get them on what replays. It doesn't tell you that information, but on this one it does. So this was his first ace tanker in this tank. He got a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, a shell proof for blocking more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, a spotter for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemy tanks, and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one he got 5 exactly. He got some battle hero medals as well. Look at this, he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, a top gun for getting at least 6 kills, and he got a steel wall as well, and he received that by blocking at least, or receiving at least 11 hits from the enemy and at least 1,000 hit points blocked damage and surviving the game. His win rate for the battle was 8,437, super Unicum standard, and well, yeah, kind of expected from YoMamas. On this occasion he did excellently. Let's have a look at the team scores. Top of the table, 5,945 hit points of damage. The next high scorer was the E100 he was up against at the end. He had 5,496, and the Type 5 Heavy that was behind him had 5,065 hit points. So these were equally matched players to YoMamas, but unfortunately on this occasion he was just slightly better at getting their weak spots than they were at getting his. And when it came to kills, again he's got the top with 6 kills. The next highest player, the E100, only had half as many. And after that, it was the T57 Heavy, the Skoda T50, who tried a little too hard and got wiped out for his trouble. He got 2 kills as well. 2 kills for the Type 5 Heavy on the enemy team, the IS-7, their Object 140 and their T30, the guy on the hill who got taken out. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got the highest one of that. In fact, he's the only player to get over 1,000 base on in this battle. 1,364 went to YoMamas, 826 went to the IS-32, and 797 went to the Conqueror. So let's have a look at the detail report. He fired 28 shots in this game, 28 shots of 105mm ammunition, 23 direct hits on the enemy, 16 penetrations, no splash, damage of 5,945 hit points, of which 1,886 were at more than 300 meters. Those were the shots he fired from the top of the hill down at the guys in the streets below. He received 13 hits from the enemy, only 3 of which actually penetrated, and most of those shots, the penetrating shots, actually came from the E100. He was the one who was actually having success in getting them through. 9 non-penetrations and 1 hit by way of splash damage. Again, that E100 switching around his ammunition. 3,570 hit points of damage blocked by the armor. 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 6 killed, and 2,054 hit points of damage assistance. That's spotting assist. On a premium count, he earned 91,295 credits, got 20,000 credits for completing the mission and events, so his grand total was 111,295 credits. And after repair and ammunition resupply, yes, he did have to fire some premium rounds, but it was absolutely necessary. He wasn't going to win the battle unless he used premium ammo, because you needed to punch through the front plate of that E100 on his turret. 34,885 credits profit. He picked up 7 bonds. He also got 2,046 XP times 2 for the first victory, 4,092 for completing the mission and events, and took away 8,184 experience points altogether. He might have actually walked away with a Radleys as well, but for the fact that his teammates were killing the tanks that he was actually hammering and making them one-shots. The moment he got them down to a low enough amount of hit points, yes, one of his teammates would jump in and steal the kill. And what I'd actually point out to you is that he did all the work to kill the T10. He actually got 390 hit points of damage, but reduced him to a one-shot. And the IS-7 as well. Again, 360 hit points of damage, but somebody else jumped in and killed both these guys before YoMamas could complete the task. He would have had a Radleys, but for the fact his teammates were just better at kill stealing than he was. But he was the one who won the game for them. He was the one who actually took down the E100. A very good player, but unfortunately on this occasion came up against a better one. So well done, YoMamas. Congratulations on your first ace tanker. Nice game. And I'm sure we'll be seeing more action in the M48A5 Patton from you in the future. If you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel and share our channel with other people so they know that yes, there is a channel where you can get really good replays, and of course possibly even send in one of your own if you've got a good one so that we can feature that as well. Thanks for watching.